What's up, guys? It's Kobe again. I know you're sick of seeing my face, but duck season's coming, so these videos keep coming. That's how it goes. It's what it is. Get over it. Anyways, Steve said, of course, my man said there's a lot of lessons over refuge feeds and the fancy stuff that you really don't do in the woods. So we're gonna go over a hunting feed call, which is super simple. If you got the refuge feed, you can get the hunting feed. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to hunt, and you're like, shut the hell up. I don't need to know this because I already know how to do this. Great. I'm glad. Awesome. But there's a bunch of you that don't. A hunting feed, man, is simple, simple, simple. Ducks do not sound like a refuge feed. That sounds like maybe 1,000 birds. We're not trying to sound like that. We want a real, dragged out, choppy, slow feed. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, here's the thing. If you're hunting by yourself and you have 300 decoys out, you might want to do a refuge feed because you want to sound like a bunch of birds. If you're hunting like us, or I do, usually about 10 to 12 guys, sometimes 6. I'm always with somebody, let's just say that. I don't have to sound like a bunch of ducks because I'm blowing a duck call, my brother's blowing a duck call, my dad's blowing a duck call, guys we hunt with from out of state's blowing a duck call, the guys we hunt from in state's blowing a duck call, everybody's blowing a duck call. But it's simple. So I don't need to sound like a bunch of birds. I just need to blend in and sound. It all sounds realistic. That the more people you got blowing a duck call, especially that knows when to call, how to call, keeping birds tight, letting them go. It's simple. Sometimes it's a little complicated because birds don't want to work because you got Joe 50 yards from you blowing, ever cut down, ever made. But let them scare the birds off. Let them pound on them, and I promise you, being soft on a call is going to kill you a lot more birds than blowing on a lot of duck calls, blowing just crazy. I sell duck calls, so I want you to buy duck calls, but sometimes less is more. That ain't good for my business, but it's the truth. Sometimes it's so much easier just a couple quacks, a little feed, let them go, and they will work themselves. They're so timid. There's so many people to hunt. Birds are worked so hard. They work from Canada to Louisiana. They've seen every call, every flapper, everything. They've seen it. They've heard it. It's something that they're used to. So a hunting feed. My hunting feed, and once again, this is my opinion. Don't mean it's the way it's got to be done. It don't mean that it's the right way. It's duck hunting, man. It's just like everything. Everybody, you got your own style. But my hunting feed call, which, like I said, I'm blending in. I want just a good moment, like a good beat, like a. That's the beat I blow, and then I'll do that about 4 times. And then you can get like a more gruntle feed. The go 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 go. Okay, let's put that air through a call and see what it sounds like. Blowing a double reed window maker, but and I'm not a double reed guy, but I've been out here tuning calls, and this double reed right here is on fire. Like, it's awesome. I actually got a store meeting tomorrow, and this little jewel right here will be making a trip to a demo for the store. So, anyways, gruntle. Go, 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 go. I'm not real good at this. A lot of people can do this real fast. Once again, we're hunting. We don't need to be super fast. Break it up, quack, feed, break it up. And I'll do a couple notes close, couple notes open, couple notes close, couple notes open. Closing and opening your hand is going to give you 2 different pitches. Almost kind of like going tick 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 go 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 tick 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 go 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 go. It's giving you 2 different pitches. So Gruntle. Simple. Boom. Cake. They're in your hole. I mean, it's simple. I think I've said that word 40 times this video, I feel like. But, okay. My feed call that I prefer, I'm not good with the grunt sound. Go, 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 go. I'm not real good with that. I'm good at, you know, your higher pitched feeds. Tick, 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 that. All right, so just gonna go tick it, 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 tick it. Pretty much the same beat every time. And then if you want to sound a little more excited, you can instead of I'll show you. All right, I'm just going. Simple. All right, and say you want to kind of be like the real squeaky whiny feeds where trying to think, just name popping. Trevor's feed call is kind of squeaky. It's all preference, but all you're doing there is you're you're really gonna paint your note, kind of like your whines. So you hear that sound, so I'm gonna really make my lips tight. Personally, I like a little deeper sound like that, but you can mix it. And then you can, if you want, like I said, it's just a da 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 da. That's all I'm doing. And then you can just do a double. And then if you want to make that whining, tie lips, force it out a little quicker. But I'll tell you, what'll kill more birds is the get a little excited duck in there. Woo, getting excited. It's cake, man. It's a lot of practice, like I've said before in a lot of videos. The feed call was the absolute hardest thing I had to learn. I remember getting woke up for school, you know, when I was in, you know, middle school, high school, you know, when Dad and them hunted people coming in, blowing duck calls in the house, you know, at 3 in the morning. And when I picked up a duck call to really start wanting to get better, I didn't really start duck hunting until I was in my 20s. I'm 28 now, probably 24, 25. I had no interest in it. I've been blowing a duck call about 4 years now. And when I first picked one up, I could, just by listening through all them years in school, I knew how to quack. I could do pretty much everything I can do now. I say that I've fine-tuned everything. It wasn't near smooth. My transitions wasn't as good, but I had a good foundation. But my feed call was horrible. And in fact, I think a lesson on here, like we all begin somewhere, and it's the most. Now I'm just embarrassed. My very first lesson ever, the double cluck I called it, or the bouncing hen, absolutely horrible. Like, I think it's got half like thumbs down, but I didn't know. Like, that was how I thought. And now you look at my video where I'm wearing the LSU shirt, my refuge feed bouncing hen lesson. That is a bouncing hen, super squeaky. I love it, and that's just really hours and hours and hours of watching Kent Cullum sit on a tailgate on YouTube on a duck call saying, "I'm gonna beat that dude one day," and it's just, if you want to be good, you will be good because you put your time into it and you'll really give it your all. And that's what it's about. If you don't want to be good, you're not going to be, because you're not going to want to put the effort into it. It's just, I'm telling you, it's all about effort. If you want to, you can do it. It's just like anything. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. But anyways, until next time.